everybody. I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi podcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic day because today's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day. It's another Wednesday. It is 61 degrees and partially sunny here in California, Los Angeles, folks. I'm live and alive, and I do sound a lot healthier today than I normally do. Okay? This is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news. It's 11:39 a.m. It's Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, and I am feeling a lot better than I did for the past couple of days. I'm starting to finally heal. As a 32-year-old man, it sure takes a lot longer than you would expect. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it. It is what it fucking is, but it takes some goddamn time to actually heal these bruised old bones, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news, about what's going on in my life, about what's happening. For all my parasocialists out there, you already fucking know the deal. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you what's happening in between the period that I press stop streaming and the period that I press start streaming the button. And not much has happened other than the fact that I am a dog dad, as you guys know. This is basically the pup date. Notice how the puppy is not behind me currently. Let me just get that out of the way. That's right. Currently, Kaya is being crate trained. That's right. I have made the decision to, at the very least, make sure that she has a safe space that she's comfortable with, where she can cool down. This is what is going on. She is upstairs where she is currently residing, currently sleeping. I will be taking her out periodically, and I might even end up bringing her down here for a little bit. This is devastating news. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for now. You got to deal with the private prison corpos, didn't you? You just upgraded the prison. I did upgrade the prison. That's how it is, yes. But, fear not. This is something that I will be testing out periodically. But the reality is that I need to crate train her. I need to make sure that she is she's like properly crate trained, because she has been trying to figure out I don't know. She's just been like, I found something out last night. Okay? I found something important last night. I went and I watched a bunch of puppy training videos with my mom. And one of the really important things that we found out from those puppy training videos is that my mom, because we couldn't figure out why she was like still biting, and she doesn't do it to me that much, but she's like constantly chasing after my mom and biting her. What we found out is that my mom has been basically functionally acting like a walking human chew toy, like the most fun chew toy a puppy could ever have. Because one of the things that everyone knows, any like puppy trainer knows, if you ever had a dog, is like you're supposed to redirect. You're supposed to calm them down, or if you can't immediately calm them down, you're supposed to redirect their attention when they're nipping at you or when they're doing something that is undesirable, right? Problem is when you're a human being, your immediate reaction is to go, "Oh no," you know what I mean? Or push her away even. Problem is, all of those things are, in the mind of a puppy, all of those things are good. It registers as, oh, she's paying attention to me. Oh, she's playing with me. So that is definitely one of the issues that we recognize. So we're working on it. Couldn't you growl or yell at the dog? I mean, I do that every now and then, but that's like whatever. It's not the best way to not the best way to do that. So just like when you respond to trolls in chat, yes. Notice no dog daddy pointed us out. Yeah, but we're working on it. How do you correct this? My sister's puppy treats me like a chew toy. Pretty simple. You can do it in a matter of seconds. One, there's a couple different ways of doing it. A mix of positive and negative is best. Positive only people are like rad libs. Yeah. One thing you can do is, as far as positive reinforcement goes, one thing you do is basically redirect. So let's say your puppy is treating you like a chew toy. She's running up at you and she's nipping at you. You don't want that kind of behavior, obviously, especially when she grows older. She's going to think that this is an appropriate thing to do, and she's going to bite at random children. The positive reinforcement method is to calm her down. If she has a collar, hold her by the collar and keep her tight and close to your body until she calms down. Okay? While also simultaneously, immediately giving her a treat when she does calm down, and use the term yes in a light tone. Just like teach her yes as like a positive reinforcement thing. Okay? Another thing you can do is basically constantly and consistently reward them for being calm. Another thing you can also do is if you can't do that, you have to redirect her. Someone said redirect her to the euthanasia factory. Jesus Christ. Redirect her attention. Let's say she's nipping at you. You stop. You don't react at all. They have sharp teeth, but ultimately they can't do anything too devastating, right? You stop. You immediately cease activities. You get up, and you basically turn. Like if you're standing, it's easier too, where you turn behind her. You get behind her, and you. I mean, I guess like some of the trainers say, you don't want to like abuse their name. You don't want to use their name too much because it's important to train them on what their name is. So you try to get their attention with a chew toy or something behind them to redirect their attention over to, they can't hurt you too much. He said, inspecting his grave wounds. I was literally doing that. I was actually looking at my finger, which she accidentally bit into, thinking that it was while I was playing with her with a chew toy. Like that's the most, maximum damage that she can do. Because the chew toy was in my hands. Yeah, what you're supposed to do is redirect their attention to a chew toy instead. And then when she's playing with the chew toy, use that as a way to do it. Another thing, you're defending your dog abusing you. What makes you different from a cat owner? No. I'm teaching you how to avoid your dog abusing you. Because puppies are fucking stupid. And if you don't train them, they will develop terrible habits. Good luck doing that to a cat. I don't know how the fuck to do that with a cat, but you can at the very least do that with a dog, where you can train them to never do that. The first 6 months to a year is the most difficult part of like dog ownership, but then after that, it's smooth sailing, especially if you've trained them well. It will be a lifelong partner to you, and it's awesome. Anyway, so you just basically redirect their attention to a chew toy and then gift them when they're doing the positive desired effect. That's how you do it. The negative reinforcement, this is the controversial part. The chat is going to be up my asshole about. Some people say you sternly tell them not to do it. People get very upset at that, though. It's controversial, even though it's a fucking dog. Calm down. Because I utilize no as well. Another thing is you can also yip like you are the mother of the puppy, which she would do normally. If the puppy actually bites you. No spanking, obviously. That's not good, because then you literally will like abuse the dog and develop anxiety. What you can do, or what I used to do with Fish, which worked for him, was if she bites you really, really aggressively, you can punish her by, like, in the process of her nipping at your hand, you can like squeeze her tongue a little bit, which again, controversial. Some people don't like it, and most people don't like it. But making it so that like the biting or the nipping period with a human being is like not considered to be like a fun, positive, exciting environment for her, an atmosphere for her is key. People sometimes hold the snout shut for a second, but I think that like that doesn't mean anything because they think it's a game still. How do you catch the tongue? No, it's not a tongue. It's from underneath the mouth and the tongue. Like if your hands are inside her mouth because she's biting, you have to teach them that is not a good experience. One way to immediately stop it should also be like yipping though. You can do that. Dogs mostly learn by tone. You can tell Kaya who's the stupid puppy, who's the baddest girl, and they'll get all happy. So not telling a dog no is freaking stupid. What the hell? You're training a literal animal? No, I mean when you say no, that's a different way of saying yes. It's different than saying yes. We tried only positive training with my Cane Corso and it did not work at all. Negative reinforcement got him to be where he is now. I think it's like overwhelming majority of the training should be positive, which is what I did with Fish as well, and then some negative reinforcement as well. You have to do that. Yipping, like, ah! That's a yip. Like when a puppy, a super high pitched noise that a puppy or a mom or another dog would literally yelp out in a moment where it hurts. You got to do a little bit of both, even though a lot of people will tell you like you can never do that, but whatever. I have two pitties and I absolutely need to use negative reinforcement with serious issues like one of them growls at someone inappropriately or getting flipped on their back so fast. Negative reinforcement is also known as operant conditioning and it's proven to work on animals. Shit gets a little borderline though sometimes. Yeah, because the reason why people get like really fucking riled up about negative reinforcement is because like you don't want to fucking abuse your animal and like develop anxieties in your animal. Did you switch from cold brew to latte? No, this is a cold brew with oat milk in it. If you teach a puppy that the road is scary and has crocodiles that live under it, they will 100% never go on the road, etc. How the fuck do you teach a puppy that there's crocodiles under the road? Is there a good first-time dog breed? I don't know. Raising a puppy sounds horribly complicated and draining. I'm so glad I have a cat instead. Yes, raising a puppy is a horribly complicated process for sure, but it doesn't need to be. As long as all you need to do, you just basically need to develop good habits. And more importantly than just yourself developing good habits, if you are in a home with other people and a home that has like frequent guests, for example, ensure that your guests also are aware of some of your roles and some of the rules. Do you get it? Fish was my first dog. Yes, my first dog was a pit bull, and I'll say it like this. Stay off the plastics, man. All that money goes to the fossil fuel companies, and 80% of practice produce has never been recycled. They either burn it up or bury it and send it to the developing world. Get a keep cup or equivalent. Certainly. When I go to a restaurant, I actually demand that they send me this. You know what I mean? I'm like, please send it to me in a fucking plastic. Please, the dog talk is so obnoxious. Multiple dog owner. Obviously, it's super easy for you because you're in your 20s and still living with your mom. No. When I had a pit bull, I was dead broke, lived in a fucking tiny ass apartment, and lived by myself. And my first dog I was lucky, like easier to train, in my opinion, than it was easier than my current dog. Also, like I just said, having multiple people living in the house when you're trying to train your dog actually makes it harder. Like there are so many things that your guests in your house or your family members in the house don't do that will end up negatively reinforcing bad behavior. Like at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break, and acting like there is no 3-minute ad break or acting like there is no method to avoid the top of the hour ad breaks is negative reinforcement. I did a fucking top of the hour ad break before I did my blast off tweet, which is crazy. Anyway.